I'm Alessandra with RevZilla, and today we're going to take a look at the REV'IT Moto Jeans available at RevZilla.com. So the REV'IT Moto jeans are going to be a casual Euro-style jean with a lot of moto protection. Now, before we get into the jeans themselves, a quick note on fit and sizing because that's really important when shopping for jeans. So Lucy to my left is 5'8", 140 pounds with a 28-inch waist and 33-inch hips, and she's in a size 29. Now, she also typically wears between a 4 and a 6 dress size. So if you compare all of that to the size chart, she's pretty spot on. But one thing that I want to note for fit is that, like I mentioned, these are a Euro style jean, so they're going to be a little bit lower cut, and they're also going to be a little bit longer. They all come with a 32-inch inseam, which is pretty long, but you can cuff them. So just something to keep in mind when you are looking at these jeans. That said, if you have any concerns about fit at all, orders over $39 ship for free. And as always, if you want to see what other jeans we have available at RevZilla, click and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So let's get into the jeans themselves. The main construction for these is going to be a 12-ounce Cordura denim. So personally, I love Cordura denim. It's going to be a little bit more abrasion resistant than a regular denim, and it's also going to give you the same comfort of denim. So sometimes if you've gotten jeans in the past that were designed for moto riding, they can be a little crunchy. These are going to be nice and soft and just really feel like jeans. In addition to that, you're also going to get REV'IT's signature Power Shield, which makes them a little bit more abrasion resistant in the seat and knees. And when you combine the Power Shield with Cordura, you're upping the slide time. So normal Cordura is 2 to 3 seconds, leathers 4 seconds. Power Shield and Cordura together is 6 seconds of slide time, which is pretty awesome in those areas that typically hit the ground first. The other thing that's really notable is that you're going to get CE Level 1 Seesmart armor at the knees. And I actually have the armor here in my pocket just to give you an idea of what it looks like. So if you're looking at Lucy, you'll notice that this knee looks a little bit different than this knee. That's because the armor, we have it in the right knee, but not in the left. And there's not a huge difference. In fact, I actually think it looks better with the armor in. It looks a little bit more articulated, whereas this makes it look a little bit baggy, but you can always take them out if you want. Now for the armor itself, the reason why it's floppy like this is because it'll, once in the jean, actually conform to your knee, which makes it just super comfortable. I know personally, I don't want to feel my armor moving around. I don't want it to feel bulky. I don't want to feel like a football player or have all these pads everywhere. This being nice and flexible, it just goes ahead and conforms to your body. It's kind of like a set it and forget it thing. You barely know it's there. And then again, it's CE Level 1. So really awesome to have that comfort and protection all in one. Now, if we go ahead and start at the top and kind of make our way down, just kind of giving it a little bit more of a style overview, you're gonna have a lower rise at the top, and that's notable. Again, they're Euro style. A lot of jeans we see in the US are trending towards that high waist. It's really a personal preference in terms of what you want. Some people like a little bit more coverage, and some people are okay with them being a little bit lower, but definitely something that's notable. And you have belt loops there in case you need to really cinch it down to make sure you get a good amount of coverage. Then you're gonna have 3 pockets in the front, overall 5 pockets design because you'll have 2 in the back. You have this nice black wash that has a little bit of like strategically placed fading, which is nice. And then you're gonna have accordion stretch above the knees here. Now, the accordion stretch panels are important just because these jeans in general don't have a lot of stretch. There's not a lot of give. The accordion stretch is placed there so that because they're more structured, when you're on the bike, you get a little bit of stretch and a little bit of give when you're in the riding position. Then below the knees here, along the cuff, you have a nice tapered cuff. Personally, I really like that. I don't really see a lot of people wearing larger cuffs anymore, but you know, these are gonna go over something that's a little bit more tapered. If you do have like an engineer style boot, these are gonna go inside. They're definitely not large enough to go over a boot that's a engineer style bigger opening like that. Just gives you a nice sleek silhouette. Now Lucy, you can go ahead and turn to the side for me. So along the side, the first thing to call out is the seam here. This is triple stitch, and that's really awesome because REV'IT puts a really high premium on protection. So not only are you getting all of the Power Shield, Cordura, the armor, you're getting triple stitching along the side. And believe it or not, the side is another impact area where you might land. So having triple stitching there is really important to make sure that the jeans just don't, like, you know, bust a seam. That said, if we start at the bottom, kind of make our way up, another notable thing is the reflective here. So the reflective goes up, I believe, about 6 inches on the inside. So depending on how tall you are, you can cuff them to your liking. Again, it's a 32-inch inseam, which is a little bit long, like for someone like me, but you can go ahead and cuff them and still get that reflectivity. Then again, you know, we have the knee armor in here, and it's really just not that visible from the side, which is, again, something I really like about the armor that's in these jeans. Lucy, you can go ahead and just turn all the way to the back for me. So in terms of the back, you just have a really simple design. They look like a casual Euro style black wash denim jean. You have like this one seam here, but it's not very noticeable. And then at the rear, you have 2 pockets, and again, those belt loops to make sure that they're nice and secure. Lucy, you can come around and turn to the front. So all in all, for around the $260 price point, these are a really beefy jean from REV'IT. So depending on your style, you know, if you want something that's a little bit more structured, that's gonna break in maybe a little bit more over time, these are a great option for you, but they definitely don't compromise on protection. Now, if you want something that's a little bit more stretchy, because again, fit is really important when you're looking for jeans, I would have a look at the Westwoods. Those are gonna have a lot more stretch in them, so if you're someone who's maybe a little bit curvier and needs a little bit more give, those are gonna be a good option for you. That said, if you want to see what other women have to say about the REV'IT Moto Jeans, click the info button on our desktop or mobile device and see what they're saying in the reviews at RevZilla.com. If you want to speak to one of our lady gear geeks, give us a call at 877-792-9455 or shoot us an email at cs@RevZilla.com. Thanks for taking a look at the REV'IT Moto Jeans. I'm Alessandra. I'll see you on the road.